The Yankees are not done yet. Aaron Judge comes through in the clutch. And it was majestic. It was written like only the baseball gods could write it. It was beautiful. We'll get into it. Seattle took care of business in Detroit during an orange out game, which was pretty sick. Flaherty on the mound versus Gilbert. Good matchup there. There's a fruit fly in here. This is the Hold My Ball podcast. There might be a fruit fly in my hand now. I'm going to go check while this intro rolls. I did not get the fly. The fly will likely be flying around throughout the course of this show. I'm going to try to ignore it and get to you with the Seattle game and the Yankee game, and then we're going to move on to what's happening tomorrow, and this is going to be a quick show, and then I'm going to go catch this fly. Now, Mariners, Tigers, this game went as I expected. I'm sure Tiger fans were hopeful. Flaherty on the mound. I like Jack Flaherty a lot up on the hill. I like him a lot. It just doesn't feel like it's ever a sure thing when he takes the mound. And you expect what happened tonight, which is two very good innings to start the game. And then he goes two spot in the third, two spot in the fourth. Not really his fault in the third. Some odd stuff happened, but it just felt like he was going to give up runs. And the problem with this Tigers team right now is if you're going to give up runs, you got to score runs, and they don't have an offense to score runs. And I don't think they necessarily have the pitching staff to keep you low in the run department when you're a good hitting team. And the Mariners do have the sticks to keep up with really, I don't know about anybody right now. They have good sticks, but they certainly have the sticks to stay ahead of a team like the Tigers. So with the Tigers, to me, when I look at them, too many things have to go right for them to win. Just too many things. Do you see these flies? Fruit flies. Too many things have to go right for Detroit. And the problem is they have to go really right, and they have to play a very, very good baseball game in order to win, and especially against a team like Seattle who doesn't make a ton of mistakes. They had an error or two tonight. I think maybe not, but it sure looked like there was a couple plays that I think could have been ruled as errors that extended an inning, and the Tigers just really didn't capitalize on much. This game went 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth for the Mariners, 1 in the fifth for the Tigers, and then 1 in the sixth for the Mariners, 1 in the eighth, 2 in the ninth. It finished 8-4 because of a 3 spot in the ninth by the Tigers, but this thing never felt close. Tigers go down 4-0, and it just felt like the game was over, in my opinion. And I just don't think Tigers have what it takes to get it done. And if they do, I think it's going to be, I want to say Mize maybe throwing tomorrow in Detroit. And then they're going to have Skubal for Game 5. So if they have any hope, it's getting to a Game 5 and trusting that the best pitcher in baseball is going to go out there and shove, and you're going to get a few runs pushed across for him. And that's the only way I see the Tigers winning this. But it was a good night for the Mariners, a really good night. You got Randy Rosarena. He singles here. Ground ball, Crawford scores, top of the fourth. Eugenio Suarez homers, hammered a ball. Cal Raleigh singles, picks up a ribby. Kerry Carpenter now scored. He grounds out second base. Double play ball that was just hit too slow. Got him at first. Scored a run. That was their lone run until the ninth. J.P. Crawford homered. His was sick. If you didn't see that, look up J.P. Crawford's homer last night. It was nice. Top of the eighth, J.P. Crawford out on a sac fly, producing. Top of the ninth, you get a Cal Raleigh home run. MVP candidate? Yes. MVP in my mind? Yes. And this was pretty crazy. He hits this ball into left center field as a lefty. Oppo, peace. Bounces off the bullpen, goes up. A fan reaches all the way down with his glove over the wall, catches it off the bounce, puts his hands up, and his shirt says, "Dump number 61 here." What are the friggin' odds, dude? What are the odds that the guy wearing the Dump 61, which is a really wild shirt to wear, Dump 61 here? What are the odds in a sold-out stadium that number 61 gets dumped right to that guy? If you don't believe in the baseball gods or some higher power, you're crazy. You're crazy. Anyways, Mariners up 2-1 in the series. Could finish it tomorrow. So could everybody else, which is pretty exciting. What a day of baseball tomorrow. We got the Mariners at 12 We got the Brewers at 2. This is all PST, Pacific Standard Time. We got the Jays and Yanks at 4, and we got the Dodgers, Phillies at 6. Unbelievable. I'm glad that we have the Yankees tomorrow because it was a phenomenal game. The Jays come out here, and they make it look like this thing is all but over. Sorry about it. Game over. You lose. We win. 6-1. I think it was 6-1. I'm trying to look it up right now. Let me check for y'all. See, this is the show. You just get live. Let's check it out. We have, what do we have? 2-1 at the end of the first. Vladdy, of course, you get Vladdy shooting up here, and he gets a runner on base. He hits a 2-run tank in the top of the first, and everybody goes, is this guy human? The answer is it doesn't look like it. It just doesn't look like it. You get to the bottom of the first, Stanton singles to left field, Ben Rice the second, Aaron Judge scores. Aaron Judge on base a lot. Aaron Judge on base a lot. And nobody wants to give him credit for it because he's Aaron Judge and he needs to hit bombs. He doesn't need to hit singles and people are all over him. But he would have his moment tonight. And I already told you, it's only a script the baseball gods can write. Top of the third, we go into a 2-1 game. Varsho singles, Vladdy to second, Schneider scores, Clement singles, Vladdy scores, Santander singles to right field. The Jays get you. Boom, boom, boom. They peck away. 1, 2, 3. 3 singles, 3 runs. Tough gig. It's a tough gig to play against these guys. They get 4 in the inning. It is now 4-2. 4-1. Coming in to the third. Yankees answer, though. They come back and they get a couple in the third. Judge doubles. What do you know? Grisham scores. Stanton out on a sac fly to deep center. Belly scores. And this is where we get set up for Aaron Judge's moment. Aaron Judge's moment. And I'm going to read this to you because I think it's actually kind of funny. This article on God the Fly, man. This article on MLB.com is like a Yankee I don't know. It's like a Yankee article. Like they just love the Yankees. Love them. He's got 11 hits. Judge has 11 hits. He's tallied his most in any postseason already. He's got his first homer of 2025, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Here's the crazy thing about this. Think about the fact that somebody went and found this stat. Let me just tell you, like from a regular person perspective, what this home run looked like. It's a 0-2 count. I was watching it live. We were streaming it. I said, you got to go slider down and away. He blew a 100-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle against Judge. I think the first pitch of the at-bat, maybe second. I say, you got to go slider down and away. Hopefully he chases. That's all you can do. The guy goes 100 miles an hour, 99 miles an hour inside. And Judge turns. He gets his hands inside this ball. He barrels it. It flies. It is high. It is deep. It is right on the foul line. And he stands there and gets to watch it because it's not even pimping it at that point. It's 100% gone, but we don't know if it's going to be fair or foul. And for a guy like Judge, who has been having this monkey of postseason coming through in the clutch on his back and has not quite lived up to it. And people are saying this is the only thing left in his legacy. He's got to come through in the pinstripes in the postseason and deliver. And with a runner or 2 on, what do we have? How many runners were on here? Let's say there's 2. 2 runners on. It's a 6-3 ball game. Judge hits this ball. He's looking at it. And what does this ball do? The baseball gods look at Aaron Judge and go, open up the clouds. We're going to shine down on you right now, my man. Enjoy this. Dink. Off the foul pole. About 3/4 of the way up. It was so high and majestic, and everybody just went, come on, come on, come on, come on. And it wasn't just a home run that disappeared into the seats. It was like the exclamation point of, bam, foul ball. It hits the foul pole. Everybody goes nuts. He's having his moment. right here, right now. And it was beautiful, and I'm super happy for Aaron Judge. But listen to somebody sitting around coming up with these stats. Imagine if this was your job. This is crazy. This ball was hit off a pitch that was 1.5 feet inside. I read that and I was like, damn, that's a hit by pitch. 18 inches inside. They go from the middle of the plate. So really not 18, not a foot and a half. Not a foot and a half. Let's call it, what's the plate? 17 inches. So the middle of the plate, home plate is 17 inches. So you know. I understand this is a very all over the map podcast right now, but I got flies buzzing all over the place. My guy that's here, my roommate in the office mate, Office Matt, if you ever seen his stuff, he left food over the weekend in his office. And when I open the door, there's about 60 fruit flies flying everywhere. And now they're just all over this office. And I've been dealing with it since Monday morning, and it's really starting to piss me off. So anyways, back to the home run. 17 inches. Home plate's 17 inches across. So 8.5 inches. So this thing was about 12 inches maybe inside, which is crazy. He gets his hands in. I mean, crushed. It was 103 miles an hour and it went 373 feet, but I thought it was about 180 and went about 700. One of those ones you'll remember. But you had all the suspense of it hanging in the air. Is it going to be fair, foul? Is this going to be his moment, or is he going to miss it by 3 inches and then he's going to strike out on the next pitch and the saga continues? No. Fate had it that this would hit the pole like a doorbell that says, I've arrived. Ding. I'm here. It's my moment. And it was awesome. But listen to this. 1.5 feet inside from the center of the zone, marking the first time since pitch tracking began in 2008, regular season or postseason, that a hitter has homered off a 99 mile an hour plus pitch that was also that far inside. It was also the first home. So they have some crazy stat about this ball was 1.5 feet inside off the middle of the plate, and it's the first time anybody's hit a 99 mile an hour ball that far off the center of the plate. Crazy. Stupid is what it is. But this right here, this is crazy to me. Listen to this. It was also the first homer Judge's hit on a pitch outside the zone all season. And it was the fastest pitch he homered off in his career, 99 miles an hour. That's insane. That doesn't even sound right. This is the first time all year. What do you have, 54 jacks? This is the first one out of 54 home runs that was not in the strike zone? What does that say? Meanwhile, in I don't know, Toronto, you got Vladdy just going ballistic. And then he comes over here and continues to go ballistic. And he's the son of the best bad ball hitter in the zone, in the world. This guy's his dad's hitting balls that bounce in front of the plate out of the yard or dumping them for singles. Vladdy Sr., the king of bad ball hitting. Vladdy Jr., the king of the playoffs so far. And Aaron Judge, first home run outside of the strike zone all season. That blows my mind. It blows my mind. But I was live when this happened. I cheered. I was pumped. I was very excited. I talk a lot about the Yankees and how bad they are. And I still feel the same way. I really do. There's a play early in the game where there's a fly ball to like left center field or something. And the guy dives, and the runner on second is halfway off, not a particularly fast guy. And he's like, do I go? Do I not go? He thinks he might have caught it, so he starts to go back. He falls over. He gets up. He turns around. He rounds third and just keeps going home. He just keeps going. And what do? They throw it into Jazz. He kind of places a tag on the guy who was running second real quick and then stands there like he's sleeping. Turns around. Oh, there's another runner here, and he's running home. Throws it home. Misses him by a couple steps. Sleeping. Just sleeping in an elimination game. Play the game. This is why they get to me. They haven't been managed in a way to just lock the fuck in. Jazz certainly locked in a couple innings later. He launched the ball out into right field. Probably my favorite, when he gets one and knows it and it's just, you got it, it's done. It's a thing of beauty. Jazz hitting home runs is pretty. So he does what he does. He makes up for that. If I'm gonna appreciate Teoscar being garbage in right field and then hitting bombs to make up for it, I can appreciate Jazz being asleep at second base and then hitting a bomb to make up for it as well. So, and this thing really, the momentum shifted in the game 100% straight to the Yanks. I think it was the largest deficit ever erased in an elimination playoff game. 6 or 5, I don't know, maybe just by the Yanks, something. They said it during the broadcast, kind of wild. But this is a series now. It is, because I don't know what the Jays have coming up to pitch tomorrow. If it's a bullpen game or if the starter doesn't go very far, they beat the Yankees by 100 runs on Monday. Or was it Sunday? It was Sunday. And the Yankees, after they were down 13-0, saw the bullpen all day long. Bullpen. Today, they saw the bullpen all day long. They've seen the pen. They can hit bombs. They can do what they do. And if they go into a game with Cam Schlittler throwing like Cam Schlittler can throw, this is a series after tomorrow. But it's a tale of homes. It's a tale of homes because on the regular season, the Jays owned the Yankees in Toronto, and the Yankees own the Jays in New York. So this is where home field advantage is important. If you get to a game 5, it's nice to be at home when that is a big piece of your advantage in the series. So it was a really good night of baseball. It was fun. We're starting to see the cream of the crop. This is what playoff baseball is all about. The more intense it gets, the more guys show up. The further you go, each team that gets eliminated leaves only the best left. And we're getting to see some really good baseball. Tonight was a lot of fun. Tomorrow doesn't get any better. You got 4 elimination games. 4 elimination games tomorrow. And that, to me, is going to be fun. Let me give you the times real quick. Let's check in on what we got. October 8th. I guess this is today. I'm filming this at night. It's coming out in the morning. So anytime I say tomorrow, let's call it today. Seattle Mariners and Detroit Tigers. Mariners with the chance to send them packing. 12:08 p.m. Eastern time. We got Bryce Miller versus Casey Mize. That's going to be a good one. Real good one. Then you got the Brewers and the Cubbies. You got Quinn Priester going against Jameson Taillon. I don't know how to say that name. Cubbies are favored in this one. Interesting. And the Tigers are favored as well. Then you got the Toronto Blue Jays and the Yankees are favored to the tune of -180. The same as the Dodgers are favored in LA over Philly to complete a sweep. Here's what I think happens. I think the Mariners finish the series. They win. I think the Brewers sweep. Let me look at these pitchers. Let me look at the pitchers. We got Schlittler and nobody yet for the Jays. I got the Jays. Tomorrow. Today. I think the Jays are going to win. I don't even know who they're pitching. I think the sticks are going to show up. I don't think Schlittler's going to do what everyone's hoping he's going to do. And the Yanks used a lot of guys tonight for a pretty decent extended amount of time. Bednar threw a lot. All their relievers threw a lot. They all did. So I don't know how that one's going to go, but I'm going to take the Jays finishing the job there. I think the Yankees are going to get 24 hours of hope, the fans. 24 hours of, hey, maybe we are good, huh? Just kidding. Don't worry about all that stuff we said. We're here. We always believed in you. We're happy. Judges arrived. He had his moment and he's here. I think they're going to get 24 hours of that before the season ends and they're pissed again. That's what I think. If not, it's not going to be a disappointing Jays and Yankees. And I'll tell you what, anybody that gets out of this game, this series, is going to be probably playing the Mariners, and that's going to be really good. It's going to be a really good series. And then we got the Phillies-Dodgers. I can't count the Phillies out whatsoever. I think they're going to win. There's flies everywhere in here. Everywhere. I'm ending the show. The Dodgers. Oh, I want to say, what do we got? Yamamoto versus Aaron Nola. I got the Dodgers. I got the Dodgers sweeping. I don't think they're messing around. I don't think they want to mess around. I think they want to finish this thing quick. Hopefully the Brewers series lasts a little longer. Maybe the Cubbies get a win to extend it. Dodgers get an extra day of rest before they have to play their next one or whatever it is. And they're hoping to figure out their bullpen in that time. That's how I think it's going to go. That's a show. The fruit flies are everywhere. If you got any advice on getting rid of them, let me know, please, because this is insane. This is the Hold My Ball podcast. I'll catch y'all later. Thank you very much.